everybody, my name is Kaylee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so I know that I promised you guys another video for this month, so that'll be coming out within the next 3 days. I don't know when, just be on the lookout for that. So maybe turn on my post notifications. And then also I was going to do a how-to little clip in this video for the how to submit your story times. But I think I'm honestly just going to make that a separate video just in case, you know, any of you want to go and click on it. I don't have it ready right now, but I do need to make that so you guys can start submitting more. Because I know a lot of people are having trouble with the link and stuff like that, and I feel super bad. So don't use the link that's in the description right now. I will be putting up a video soon on how to get that done. But without further ado, I'm going to bring you guys up close. There we go. Okay, so before we get into today's story time, just my little quick rundown, you know. For most of the video, I will be looking in this direction because my mirror's over here and I would like to see what I am doing. I do tell these story times in a first person point of view, and these story times are sent in by anonymous people. Whew, I am getting good at this. Okay, so story time about how my best friend became jealous of me. All right, so a little background information. I was 16 and in 10th grade, aka my sophomore year of high school. But we are going to backtrack a little bit to when I was in 8th grade. So when I was in 8th grade, I became best friends with this girl, Camille. We became best friends right off the bat. We would hang out every day. But sadly, I was known as the ugly best friend. Yeah, love that for me. Anytime I had a crush on a boy and I would start talking to them, they immediately would ask me to hook them up with Camille. Because Camille was known as the prettier one, of course. And any of the boys who knew that they were not good looking enough for Camille to like them, they would try to hook up with me because they thought that I would be easier, like an easy target. Like they would want to date Camille, but they would want to hook up with me if Camille didn't want to date them. And there were 3 reasons why they thought it would be easier with me. 1, I got no attention from boys. None whatsoever. The only attention I got is when they wanted to hook up with Camille, as we already established. Number 2, they thought that if I got any attention from a boy, that I would do anything at the drop of a hat. They were wrong. And number 3, I knew I was the ugly friend because they would tell me every time to my face that I was the ugly friend. For example, the one day Camille and I are hanging out at her house. It's storming outside, so we really can't go out and do anything. And you know, I thought we were gonna do what we would have done before, which was do each other's makeup, paint our nails, you know, watch a movie. I was wrong. Camille says, what if we invite Adam and Tommy over? She goes, I know you don't like them, but like, can we please invite them over? Like, I'm so bored right now. So then I tell her that my stomach hurts and I want to go home because I just didn't want to be around them. They made me really upset, you know, they would hurt my feelings and they didn't care at all. And the worst part was Camille knew that I hated them. Like, she really did. Like, they had the audacity to make fun of me in front of her, and she would literally be like, Adam, stop it, you're the one who's ugly, you're the one who's ugly, Adam. And then would proceed to give me backhand compliments to make me feel better, but I knew they were backhand compliments. So yeah. So after I tell her my stomach hurts, she goes, fine, they don't have to come over. But she tried making me feel bad by like huffing and puffing. And at that point, I felt like I was a burden, which was really annoying because it's like, I told you I would go home. Like, why do I need to be here? So that way you can make fun of me in front of them and feel better about yourself? I didn't need to be there for that. So her and I go up to her room and we do each other's hair and our makeup. And then guess what happens? Camille's like, oh my God, the text that I sent them saying not to come over didn't come through. Like, it didn't go through. They didn't get it. And they're 5 minutes away. Do I look dumb? I mean, maybe with the headband, but do I look fucking dumb, bitch? No, I don't. And I knew I wasn't fucking dumb because she pulled this shit so many fucking times with me. Where she'll be like, hey, are you okay if like Adam and Tommy come over? And I'm like, no, like I don't want to hang out with them. And she's like, oh, like they're already on their way, like, and I don't want to tell them that they can't come because that's like so rude. And the worst part is that was the day that like her dad was supposed to take me home. So like she knew that I didn't have a ride home, even if I wanted to leave. So they show up and then they're like, oh my God, like you look even uglier with makeup.
Emotional damage.
Just a little side note that I want to put in here. This like bullying went on like for a few years while I was friends with her, and I still have self-esteem issues till this day from this friendship. But you know what? I would never treat her any different because of how they treated me, you know? Like, I wouldn't, like, be mean to her, you know, or make fun of her in front of them like she would do to me. Because I was just, like, never that kind of person. And I know you guys are probably like, well, why wouldn't you just get new friends? Probably because I developed crippling social anxiety during this. Like, throughout all the trauma I went through. That's probably why. Because if I'm getting made fun of literally by my own best friend, that's just like, no. So fast forward to the summer before my sophomore year in high school. Camille went to this summer camp for the whole summer. I, on the other hand, did not want to go, so I stayed home. But I was super excited because my big sister came home from college and I had told her about everything that was pretty much going on in my life. Literally like everything, like about the fucking boys making fun of me, Camille, with her side comments and her jokes and how Camille wouldn't stick up for me and stuff like that, you know? And of course my older sister was very pissed off about this. I mean, side note, I'm an older sister of 3. If someone were to fucking treat my sister like that and she told me about it, because I know that sometimes, you know, like I wouldn't like to tell my parents or my sisters about things that were going on, it would be on site the next time that I fucking saw her. But yeah, so just to give you a little description of what I looked like back then, I still had a lot of baby chub, which was very annoying. I had really bad acne and my hair wasn't brown, but it also wasn't blonde either. It was just, I wasn't it. I wasn't. So my sister, wanting to help me and wanting to make me feel better and just more comfortable in my own skin, she kind of did like a little summer glow up magic on me because everybody else was having these amazing glow ups and here I was. But backtrack a little bit, before that even happened, I had went to my parents and I told them that I was feeling a little bit depressed, and they even started to notice it too, which I was thankful for because when I told them, they had already told me that they made an appointment for me to go and see a psychiatrist. So I went and saw a psychiatrist. I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, you know, and I started having weekly appointments with my therapist, but also they prescribed me some medicine, which I was really scared to take at first because I was like, you know, I don't want to be a different person. I just don't want to have these issues, right? Well, after being put on that medicine, that caused me to lose all of my baby fat. Literally all of it. It was not planned. Definitely do not recommend. That is not the healthy way to lose weight. And I actually ended up in the hospital a few years later because of how skinny I was. Anyways, so after that, my sister took me to Sephora. We got some skincare stuff. We got some new makeup. She was gonna teach me how to do my makeup. And this was like a real good like bonding thing for me and my sister. So I was super happy. She taught me how to do my makeup super natural, light and pretty, you know. And then she also took me to go get my hair done. Sis spent about like $400 on me that summer, which was beyond nice of her because it was her own money. She worked 24/7. But I got some cute blonde highlights, and the only annoying thing about this shit was y'all probably already know the struggles of buying 10 million different face washes and none of them work. So that whole summer we literally spent weeks trying different fucking face washes to see if any of them would work for me. Finally, I'm not even joking, like a month before school, we finally found a face wash that like actually helped my acne go away, and like a skin routine that actually like, you know, did something for me. So I was extremely happy about that. But now since I lost all my baby weight, I had no clothes. So in our attic, we had like a bunch of bins of like stuff from when we were kids. Like we kept all our Barbie stuff up there, you know, and we went up there and she grabbed a bunch of her clothes that she had whenever she was in high school. And my sister was a skinny mini, so I tried them on, they fit. So I had a bunch of new clothes. Everything everything I felt like was just like working out at this time, you know? Even though I was kind of scared for whenever Camille got home because like I hadn't seen her in a while, you know? So fast forward, I feel like a brand new bitch, right? As I should. Literally the only thing that was like holding me back from like, you know, fully blossoming was the fact that I still had braces on and I had to have them on for a year longer before I could get them off. But other than that, I was glowing. So it's the week before school starts. My sister already left to go back to college. She went early because her boyfriend was gonna visit her there. I was just extremely happy that she came home this year because the year before she did not come home. So anyways, like I said, Camille came home and then she asked if I wanted to have a sleepover the night before school and we could go to school together in the morning. I'm like, yeah, cool, that's fine, you know. Excited but nervous to see her. I think honestly my anxiety came from her. I don't know, maybe I'm just blaming my problems on other people, you know, but I was just super nervous to see her. I had the butterflies in my stomach and like it's not because I missed her or anything, it was just because I don't know. And we literally have not seen or talked to each other the whole summer because her parents would rather send her to a summer camp than like have her home for the whole summer so that way they could go and travel and shit like that. So I already had my makeup done because I went out to eat with my family, you know, the night before the first day of school. So we all went out to eat, so my makeup was done and everything. And my dad drops me off at her house. So I go knock on the door. And when she opens the door, she looks me up and down and goes, what happened to you? Like, oh, like, it's nice to see you too. Missed you too. Like, what a bitch. So we go inside and I pretty much tell her about how like my sister took me under her wing this summer, pretty much did all this stuff for me. And she goes, oh, well, that must be nice, but I miss the old you. Like, girl, I've been in your house for 5 fucking minutes. What do you mean you miss the old me? I have not fucking changed or anything like that. So at this point, I start to question myself. I'm like, am I different? Even though I should have just been like, okay, well, that's your opinion. Because honestly, like, I'm happier than ever right now. Like, I feel comfortable in my skin. I'm way more confident than I've ever been in my freaking life. Now, to give you a little, you know, insight on what Camille looked like, Camille was naturally pretty, like really freaking pretty. She had long brown hair, she had blue eyes, she had naturally straight teeth, and her skin was so clear and like just glowy. She just looked good. So when I started to think, oh, like, you know, maybe she's jealous, I snapped out of it real quick and I was like, bitch, Camille's not jealous of you. That's literally like, you know, what went through my head. So fast forward to the morning. I had already showered and did my hair the day before. So while Camille was taking a shower, I did my makeup and fixed my hair. And it took me about, I would say 30 minutes to get ready. And then Camille comes into the room and she's like, ew, you're really not gonna take a shower? I literally cannot do anything freaking right. She's like, hey, it's the first day of school. Like, you need to take a freaking shower. That's so gross. And then she goes, and I don't know what your sister told you about makeup, but you're wearing way too much. As she looks me up and down like, so then of course, you know, little Camille is getting ready. We have about like 45 more minutes before we have to be at school, and she's like, can you do my makeup? Girl, didn't you? No, fuck Camille. Fuck her. And at this point, I was already feeling uncomfortable. I was feeling hated on. I was feeling like, you know, I looked like shit, even though I really didn't. Like, I looked so freaking good. And yet, of course, I let this girl bring me down, as I always did. So I said, no, I only really know how to put makeup on myself. And also, I don't want to put too much makeup on you. And then she was like, yeah, you're right. Yours looks a little cakey anyways. Oh my God. Like, I feel dumb looking back on this now, but like, you live and you learn. So fast forward, we're on the bus and she decides that she's gonna be a hating ass bitch once again. So now she decides to come after how much I weigh, or the fact that I had lost weight. She goes, you lost a lot of weight. It looks unhealthy and really unnatural. So then I roll my eyes and she's like, what? Ha ha ha. Like, I just don't want anybody making fun of you or saying that you're anorexic. I mean, you know how Tommy and Adam are. Like, first of all, I don't like them and I'm starting not to like you. Literally, she's a hating ass bitch. And just a little side note here, I was not skin and bones, okay? I was actually finally at a good weight for my age and for my height. I was only 5'2". So, you know, we get to school and Tommy and Adam are waiting at Camille's locker. And as soon as we got to the locker, bam, both of them would not stop staring at me. Literally, like they were just like, while I was talking, or like Camille was talking. Like, Camille was like talking the whole time. They didn't give her no eye contact. No, bitch, they were fucking looking at me. Cause I could feel their eyes like burning into the back of my fucking soul. And that's whenever I was like, oh fuck, here we go. They're gonna start bullying me for doing my makeup now. Camille goes, I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with you. Like, you're still the same freaking person. You just lost weight and you don't have acne anymore. Ouch. So Camille and I barely had any classes together, right? But during lunch, I had 3 people tell me that I was gross because I didn't shower. I was anorexic. Well, actually, they didn't tell me this, right? They just said it loud enough so that way I could hear it, and I obviously knew it wasn't about, it was about me. So I text Camille about it, right? And she's like, I told you people were gonna be like this, because it just magically, yeah, no. So fast forward a few days, I start ignoring her and I start to make new friends because I'm not dealing with this. Like, I've dealt with it for too long. After talking with my therapist too, they were like, sis, yeah, drop them, wash your hands, do what you need to do. Because fuck Camille, fuck Adam, and fuck Tommy. They were ignorant people who literally, they deserved each other. Like, you can't just be nice to somebody out of the blue because, I don't know, yeah, that's not how that works. So a week later, I post a selfie on Snapchat because I looked cute, right? I looked cute. Well, Camille didn't like this one bit because I used to be the person, whenever Camille would want to take pictures with me, I would not want to get my picture taken. I would tell her I didn't want to be in the picture. So she swipes up and I go on to Snapchat and there's a whole fucking essay in the chat. And I'm pretty much just gonna like sum it up for you guys real quick. She goes, I don't know what's been going on with you, but you're acting like such a bitch just because you changed your hair and you got skinnier. And you don't have acne anymore. The Kay that I knew hated girls like this. Like, the old you would have never posted anything like this. It was a picture of my face. And now you think you're too good for us? I'll remember this whenever you come crawling back because you can't make any real friends. So after that, I literally just said okay. And the next day, I wake up to go to school and I go on my phone and I have a text from Camille that says, people are saying you're pregnant. Okay. But I'm skinny enough to the point where I look anorexic. Okay. Like, girl, we all know who made this shit up. The same bitch that's been hating since she fucking got home from summer camp. And then Tommy and Adam were texting me, seeing if I wanted to hang out. Blocked. And I'm not even joking you, this went on throughout the whole rest of high school. Literally. Like, she would text me during the summertime asking to be friends again and stuff like that, and I would just never answer her. But like, the rumors were non-stop. They caused me so much damage, like, to my self-esteem and everything. It was just not it. Okay, everybody, that is the end of today's story time. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, maybe hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to know whenever I post my next video, make sure to click that bell. Like I said, guys, I will have that link up and working next time. I will be posting a video, so make sure to look out for that if you have been wanting to send in your story time. I am making a how-to video, but other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday with a new story time.